Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 7 of the best Calendly alternatives and competitors. Whether you are already using Calendly or you're just looking for something a little bit different, again, whether you are a small business owner or you just need to book appointments, schedule out meetings ahead of time, no matter what type of industry you're in or what your specific needs are in your situation, we're going to be breaking down a variety of different software that might work for you, again, in your specific scenario. Again, if you do want to check out any of the companies that we mentioned here in today's video, there will be links linked down below in the video description. Again, if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, of course, some of which are affiliate links, which is a great way to help out and support the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the list. So taking a look at the first spot here, now these aren't really in any particular order, again, because they really, depending on what your needs are, each different company might be better for you, or one might be better than the other, right? It depends on your needs. So first on the list, as you can see here, we have Square Appointments. So Square is a very popular company for credit card processing, point of sale hardware. They also do offer appointment booking software. Now, this is specifically built for people who are doing in-person appointments and scheduling for meetings in person. Again, whether you're a salon or a fitness coach or maybe even some sort of one-on-one client representation, this is really what Square is built around, is again for those in-person type bookings. We're going to be covering a wide variety of different software in this video. So if you need things for online, if you need things for other industries or services, continue watching this video. Again, each software sort of caters to a different type of person. So with Square, again, like I mentioned, that's the type of user base that it works best for. The other nice thing about Square is that it can connect with an online website as well to accept payments. So you can accept payments through Square and Square Appointments. But again, it is really catered more specifically to booking for in-person appointments. Again, really good for salon and fitness. That's why they have these images here, just representing those industries. That's really what Square Appointments is built for. Again, if you're not in those industries, continue watching the video and maybe skip along to other types of software. Now, again, the nice thing about Square, in my opinion, is just because you can connect it from your scheduling app as well. So you can schedule the appointments, and you can also do online classes as well. So you can schedule some things online, but again, it really is catered specifically, it's really meant for in-person bookings. That's just sort of what it is really built around for the most part. But you can also do some classes online. Again, there may be other software out there that might be better for those needs. You can also connect it to point of sale. So again, if you are a salon, this is probably hands down the best for salon owners, just because you can keep your point of sale system and your appointment booking all in one app. So you can run your entire business and sell products, as well as, managing your appointments as just another method or another sales channel for your business. Again, as you can see here, barbershops, spas, fitness, health and wellness as well. So maybe if you are charging for health and wellness appointments, that can also work as well. Or professional services, home repair and cleaning, music lessons and tutoring, just giving you a wide variety of different industries that this can work good for you. Again, they do have a free version as well. Now, I'm not going to be spending too much time on the pricing here in today's video. I will be breaking that down a little bit, but again, pricing is always subject to change. So make sure if you're checking out any of these companies, make sure you check out their pricing page to get the most realistic and up-to-date pricing when you're watching this video. So Square does have a free version for a single location, and then they do charge additional fees for different locations. Again, depending on your business, you might need more locations, maybe you don't. You can have extra staff accounts and things like that, a whole separate website, which is, again, one of the nice perks to something like Square Appointments compared to Calendly, is it really is just more of a full software suite versus just the appointment booking side of things and, setting up those appointments. You really do get a lot more with a company like Square, where you can really set up your entire business built on it. And then you also have a lot more app integrations for other specific needs you might have. You also have integrated payments as well, so you can, again, process payments with them. as well. So that's Square and Square Appointments. Moving in at the number 2 spot, we have Zoho. Now, Zoho has a couple different software options when it comes to online appointments and booking software. You have Zoho Meeting as well as Zoho Bookings. Now, each of them sort of cater, again, to a different type of person. Zoho Meeting is more, again, as you can see here, clearly labeled, is built for video conferencing and webinar needs. So if you are maybe a larger company and you need to be setting up appointments, or really setting up meetings and scheduling out meetings for larger amounts of people, whether it be a webinar, maybe you're even hosting a webinar and having people come on to that webinar and hosting it for customers or clients or things like that. Or you need it to set up with a large amount of people, again, for web conferencing. If you need more than just a one-on-one, if you need to set up larger meetings, then Zoho Meeting could be a good option for you in your business. The other nice thing about Zoho, and specifically, I guess, Zoho Meeting as well, is it does also link into the Zoho software suite. So again, this is not really specific to just Zoho Meeting, but if you are interested in any of their other software, such as their CRM software, their marketing services, finance, accounting, HR, legal, like they really have a lot of other, even project management as well. They have a wide variety of other software tools that Zoho Meeting automatically then is sort of in that software suite. So it can make it a little bit easier if you do want to use other integrations within their software suite, or if you do want to go with like their Zoho One integration, which is an all-in-one package. So that is something else to consider maybe if you're looking at changing a lot of different software in your business. Again, maybe if you're just using it for basic needs, then again, Zoho Meeting could be a good option for you. If you're just doing, bigger meetings and you need to be able to have more people online. In terms of the pricing here with Zoho Meeting, again, depends on how many people you're going to have attending, but you can have quite a lot of people in there, even on their free forever version, which is pretty nice. Now, it's not really set up exactly for accepting payments out the get. This is really, again, more for webinars and hosting large meetings with a lot of participants. So again, if you need, depending on the amount of participants, per month, or if you need some of the other additional features, then they do have monthly fees as they go. But that's Zoho Meeting. Now, taking a look on the other hand, Zoho Bookings is more built around, scheduling, self-scheduling and online, paying for appointments. This is more traditionally closer to what Calendly does, and in the online appointment booking side of things as an online scheduler, maybe for consultants and online consulting, maybe one-on-one coaching or consulting, things like that. That's really what it is built around, as well as appointments. So, you're setting up those appointments. You reduce the email back and forth. This is all the typical things that Calendly would do for you, but this is just another company that does it, Zoho. So Zoho Bookings, they also integrate with a wide variety of other different types of apps, again, if you need to accept payments and doing your online scheduling. So you can set up the two-way calendar, team scheduling, updating your Zoho CRM as well, which is nice. So you do have the CRM integration directly in there, as well as a separate booking page and an online payment as well. So I will say Zoho Bookings is, again, more traditionally similar to a Calendly, but it is, again, just another good option out there. They do charge for it, so that is something worth keeping in mind. Is it is a per month basis, or yearly, or per month per staff member. So it is maybe a little bit more expensive if you need all the extra features on it. They do have a forever free plan, as you can see here, that does have two-way calendar sync to Zoho as well as Google, and then Office 365 and Outlook, but this only allows you to have the one staff member, online meetings, and notification emails. So if you do just need, if you're just one person hosting online meetings, that's one of the nice things here. You do have a forever free plan available with Zoho Bookings. That's one thing that I would say is pretty common across a lot of different Zoho softwares. They do have a forever free version pretty much for all the different software that they have, so you can at least try it out and give it a test without locking yourself into anything. And then later on, you can decide, hey, maybe you do want to go for other integrations or adding multiple guests and more of the other advanced features that they have. Now, if you do need online payments, they do charge for that, so this is something worth considering. Again, it just depends on what your needs are. If you need something basic, they do at least have a free plan available. Moving on, next in this list, we have Setmore. Now, Setmore is one of my personal favorite softwares. I have used it myself quite extensively in testing, as well as I've created a whole tutorial as well on how to use the software on my channel. If you want to search for that, just search for Setmore tutorial. If you want to learn more about Setmore specifically, but they are probably, in my opinion, the closest to setting up just online appointments and even in-person appointments as well, and probably the closest to Calendly in a nutshell in terms of ease and simplicity. The thing that I really do like about Setmore as well is you can accept payments on their free version, which is super nice, and it is just a very sleek software in terms of the overall look and feel. It's pretty applicable to a lot of other different industries as well. Again, you can do those online appointments, whether you're in medical, health, or if you are in fitness or financial coaching. They also do specialize with law as well, so they do accept like law pay and things like that as well. Again, you can watch that other video if you want to learn more details and how the back end of Setmore works. But you can also, set up your custom brand page as well, which does look really nice and professional. They do give you a ton of features on the free version. However, that free version is limited up to a certain amount of users. So if you do need more users, then you would have to go with like the pro or team version. But you do really get, honestly, a lot on the free version, and you're able to accept payments, set up a custom booking page. So you can actually really set up your entire business on Setmore for free and actually start making money with maybe a consulting business, or depending on what you're actually doing in your business. Or if you don't even need to accept payments, then you could just set it up a completely free, unlimited appointments, set up a booking page, maybe accept payments in another way. But that's the nice thing with Setmore is you can have it all integrated. They do have a wide variety of different integrations as well, which is, again, just one of the other nice benefits of this software company in terms of all the different integrations, booking pages for different websites. So again, maybe you are an e-commerce store as well. You run a Shopify store. I know I mentioned them a lot on the channel here. So you can link it up to Shopify as well, or other calendars and other video meeting integrations. Now, they do include Teleport as a free video integration. So I find it to work pretty well. It's just a easy video scheduler. So yeah, Setmore, highly recommend them, and definitely worth checking out. Again, you can sign up with them completely for free. And the only thing is that it's maybe not necessarily as extensive of a feature set as maybe the other software options we mentioned prior to this, like Zoho or Square. Those have a bit more direct integrations. Setmore, it's more specific just to calendar accepting appointments, setting up appointments, and booking appointments. But you do need more third-party integrations if you want to add like a website, and a lot more things beyond just like a booking page. So if you want things very niche down and very specific to just setting up appointments and online scheduling, Setmore is probably the best way to go there. But again, if you do need maybe some of those other more advanced business toolset features, maybe it might be worth, it might be better going elsewhere for those if you do need all the other extensive features. But if you don't, Setmore is pretty nice, easy, and simple. Moving along, next in this list, we have Acuity Scheduling. Now, Acuity used to be its own company. It's owned by Squarespace, I believe, but it is now, fully marketed here just as Acuity Scheduling. So this is another software company that you can use for, again, client scheduling, secure payments, workflow automation, and all you have to do is, as you can see here, show up on time. Now, this is one of the more pricier options, I'll say, in terms of compared to a lot of the other software, again, because it is in that sort of Squarespace ecosystem. So it is a bit more pricey, but I will say it is a more like premium experience. I'll get to some of the other features in just a moment and who it might be best for as well. But just want to get that out of the gate. They do have a free trial that you can do with them. You can pay annually or monthly. Again, this pricing is always subject to change. If you're watching this video, it might be different, so just keep that in mind. But they do have, at least right now, a free trial. In terms of the overall feature set, they do have, different staff locations, client self-scheduling, accepting payments, but all of that is on their paid version. So that's one of the things that you do have to keep in mind with this one. If you're just getting started, maybe you don't have a high budget for something like it more advanced. Again, if you're just looking for something very basic, I wouldn't necessarily recommend going with Acuity Scheduling. If you just want a direct, free, easy Calendly alternative, then Setmore is probably the best for that. But Acuity Scheduling is a bit more of a premium experience in terms of the overall availability and ease of the customer experience, making things just very sleek and simple, and just having everything look really clean and engaging. So it depends on, maybe how you want things to look on the actual customer engagement process. The thing that I really like about Acuity Scheduling specifically is this right here, the ability to upload forms. So this is really important if you're in the health industry and you need to have people upload those HIPAA forms or sign other documents. Maybe you're in the financial services industry and you need people to upload specific forms. That's where Acuity Scheduling can make your life a lot easier for form uploading and making sure that those files are just very streamlined and easy to keep track of versus having things all strewn out over emails. That can be quite a headache. So, if you want things to be very custom in terms of the overall workflow of how you onboard clients, Acuity Scheduling might be worth it for you. Again, they are more of a premium software. So if you just want the free thing, then they're not necessarily the best. But as you can see here, sort of how you can set up your booking page in terms of group fitness, maybe hair treatment. Again, no matter what type of industry you're in, they really cater to every different industry. But I'd say those couple ones that I had mentioned, like, if people are uploading documents, that's really where Acuity Scheduling stands out amongst the other companies. They do also have nice little app notifications as well. So the overall booking experience is just very sleek, simple. You can also accept payments as well. So definitely recommend Acuity Scheduling if you have a little bit of a budget and you really want the overall, experience to just be very UI UX friendly, just very easy for the users, and a bit more customization options compared to the other software in this video. Moving on, next in this list, we have Simply Book Me. So this is another app that is for online bookings. They do have a separate app, and you can also track your analytics as well, which is cool. So they do have a free version as well with Simply Book Me. So as you can see, they do have a completely free version. You do have a certain amount of included bookings, per month. So that's something worth considering there. Now, if you do need the more advanced forms and things like that, again, you might need to go with the paid versions. Again, this pricing is always subject to change. Same with with what they provide in each plan. But Simply Book Me, I would say, is closer to a Setmore in terms of online booking. But Simply Book Me does have a bit more analytics features in terms of what they offer in their overall software suite. They really are specifically built for, the online bookings. So setting up those meetings as well, your overall availability. You can accept the online bookings, accept payments. They do have quite a good variety as well with different integrations. Again, no matter what your other software suite looks like, if you have a website, things like that as well. They do also have a personalized client app as well to manage your bookings. So this can be really good for, again, maybe if you're in the health and wellness space. Again, they really do cater to that as well in terms of on their more pro level plans, if you do need the HIPAA forms and things like that, as well as some other features they also have that just are a bit more above and beyond maybe some of the other apps. So again, depending on your industry, you really need to dig through and comb through, again, which might be best for you specifically. But this is good for just setting up those individual bookings and online appointments and accepting payments as well. So, you can also customize the overall booking page quite a bit more than maybe some of the other sites that are a little bit more basic, a little bit more stripped down, like Calendly. You don't have as much customization, whereas with Simply Book Me, you could really set up quite a custom little website on Simply Book Me, even with their beautiful templates, as you can see here. So you have the option to customize your style a bit more than maybe some of the other apps in terms of your actual booking page and setting up your branding. Moving on, next in this list, we have Chili Piper. Now, Chili Piper is really specifically built for people looking to have those inbound sales, whether you're cold calling, setting up campaigns, if you're in the CRM platform space, and you need to, book those appointments and make sales. This is really driven, again, specifically for sales pipelines and sales-based organizations. That's what Chili Piper is really specifically built for, and increasing your overall sales pipeline. So going from like demos to booking a call with your team, and then boom, there you go. You go through your sales pipeline, and people might sign up for whatever it is that you have to sell, or purchase whatever it is you have to sell. That is what Chili Piper is built around, is building out your pipeline, so your sales pipeline, and your overall sales funnel. So if you need more advanced features specifically built around like conversion rate and people clicking and seeing all the different little tweaks and optimizations on, your appointment bookings, it's very stripped down. Just, you can really customize it to the T, is exactly what you have in your form, and improving your overall sales process. You do also have CRM integrations as well. In importing where you're sourcing your leads as well. So you do have quite a wide variety of different, again, sales-driven optimizations that are built for Chili Piper. Now, again, in terms of pricing, it's a bit more expensive because it is more built for sales organizations. So it's really built more for companies than just individuals trying to book appointments with their, with a small business or something like that. You can be a small business using them, but again, it's really more built for sales organizations, more like a CRM platform, but also with booking the appointments built into that, and then you link out to your CRM platform. So again, more for sales organizations. I get that that's not necessarily for everybody, but they can be really good for that specific need. Moving on, next and last but not least, we have Honeybook. Now, Honeybook is quite similar to Chili Piper, where it is built for sales pipelines and setting up those appointments. In terms of scheduling out meetings, again, less back and forth. This is built for, clients and setting up client service-based businesses as well. So you can set up a pretty nice branded experience as well in terms of your overall consultation process and getting people in the door. Now, in terms of overall optimizations around the sales process, I'd say Chili Piper might be better for that. But Honeybook can still be another good option for booking those appointments. As you can see here, you can share your meeting link, set your availability, and get things scheduled. Now, in terms of their overall pricing, they're somewhere middle of the road in terms of their pricing. They're not the most expensive, but they're also not the cheapest either. They do have a free trial that you can get started with currently, which is nice. So you can also accept payments with them if you do need that. In terms of all the features that they do also have contracts and just a wider variety of specific feature sets that, if you're really, processing a lot of people coming in the door, maybe you are a consultant and you need to accept payments and maybe automate some of the workflows, that's really where Honeybook can come into play. You can set in forms and questionnaires, all these different things that you might need within an appointment scheduling or online appointment scheduler. You can do that with Honeybook. Just select what you need, and they can get you set up with all those different features. So it is a bit more advanced in terms of what you can do with the software, again, compared to maybe some of the other completely free options that maybe are a little bit more basic. But again, if you want something that's not as basic and you have a lot of integrations here as well, then I would recommend checking out Honeybook as well. Can be another great option. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful of the 7 best Calendly alternatives. There are a ton of different free online appointment or appointment booking scheduling softwares out there. So hopefully this video was helpful in helping you maybe get closer to the right answer as to what might be the best solution for you. Again, I would recommend maybe trying out some of these softwares. Again, if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, there are links linked down below in the video description box if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned. Again, some of which are affiliate links, which is a great way to help out and support the channel. And so guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.